Hello, everybody. So you want to see inside the program. You want to see what's in here. You want to get started immediately. Got it. So let me do a screen share for you right here, right now, and I'll show you what's going on inside. Okay, so the deal is I use a program called Slack, and what I'll do is I will send you an email. I'll put your first name, your last name in, and then it says invite one person. So you will get an email from Slack, and then you'll be able to create your own username and password. Now, when you get inside Slack, if you go to the welcome tab, and I think you should get an email that has this video right here. It's the Slack intro, and it'll give you even more details of what's going on in here. But I just want to show you over here. So there's 21 channels, which basically means there's 21 lessons, 21 videos, 21 everything. All right. So it's week 1 through 9, and then it wouldn't let me stay in numerical order anymore. So then it's 11, 10, and 12. It counts like a Tennessean. But you can see, okay, so week 1 here, this is what we're talking about in the Facebook webinar. And this will take you through to show you how to immediately start getting some leads this week. I mean, the first thing I want you to do is see this stuff start to work. So the first thing I want you to do is hop on Facebook, and I've got, I think, 12 different posts that every real estate investor needs to be successful on social media. And you can use these strategies on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can do it on whatever you want to. I have a separate program rolling out this month, and I've got some special guests that's going to teach us more about Instagram and LinkedIn and Pinterest. So be on the lookout for that. But as soon as it comes out, hold on. As soon as the social media for realtors situation camp, whatever it is I called it, comes out, I'll put it inside the Slack program. All right. So if you're already in, you'll get that as an extra bonus on top of everything else you're getting inside. Okay. So if you're interested in the social media for real estate, then you should just go ahead and get the big package. So you get that for free, and it literally will be for free. Okay. All right, back to the screen sharing. Sorry, I had to tell you a secret. Sharing screen 1, share now. Okay, back to Slack though. Okay, so here's the Facebook webinar. And then also in week 1, I'm going to show you how to find more leads. Okay, how to find off-market properties. And here's the PowerPoint that I go through. So I give you my PowerPoint, and I've had this up since April. I mean, I've been using this for a long time. Here's the recorded call where I'll go through it. So if you want to download and listen to the MP3, you can do that. And here is the seller lead sheet. This is what you're going to fill out. This is your script for talking to sellers when they call in. Okay, so in this presentation, I go through like 5 or 6 different ways to find off-market properties in this webinar. And then a lot of people had some questions, so I broke it down even further into the software I use, and I break it down really in detail. I do the screen sharing so that you can see exactly what I'm looking at. Okay, and then seller leads. Again, here is a recorded call that you can use for practice. Here's the seller lead sheet again so that you can print it out, save it, whatever you need to do to follow through. I go all the way through detail on what you need to ask, how you need to ask it, and why you need to ask it this way. And then here's another video that I did on the seller lead sheet. And you can see the ladies that are already in here have left me some messages. Talking to me inside this program is really, really fun, really easy, really good for everybody. Okay, so in week 3, we're going to talk about ARV, pros and cons. And if you don't know what ARV is, you will by the end of week 3. But it's basically what you need to do, what your formula needs to be to make sure you're going to make some money. Almost everybody, every woman I talk to on the phone, when I say, oh, well, if she's already flipped a house or this, that, and the other, she's already bought a house, I said, what formula did you use? Crickets. All right, I get absolute crickets. Here's the answer. Here's how you know you're going to make some money. And then again, I have a presentation on ARV pros and cons so that when you're talking to sellers, you know what's good, what's bad, what's ugly, and you're not trying to hold anything back. Like, I don't want to hold anything back from y'all. I don't want you to hold anything back from your sellers. Here's the script for owner financing or a lease option. And here is a practice lease option lease agreement with option to purchase. Okay, you can use this until your attorney makes you a real one. And then week 3, we also have some next steps. So now that you've got your appointment set up, or now that you got somebody on the phone and you're trying to evaluate your leads, how are you going to decide which one to go look at? And then when you get to the appointment, how are you supposed to act? What are you supposed to do? How long are you supposed to be there? You know, what is that supposed to look like? And since I can't take every single one of you on a call or on a, meeting with me, I did this video for the appointment, which will show you what I do, how I do it, and how you can do it so that when you get in these situations, you know exactly what to say and do. We also had some questions about subject 2. So I did a whole video on this, and Katie says, thanks. It makes a lot of sense now. And she continued to ask me some questions, and I'm going to do another video that keeps explaining the next steps. We'll talk about bandit signs and how to use them, how to get buyers and how to get sellers from bandit signs. And y'all, I don't know if you know this about me, but I am crazy about Craigslist. Like almost all of my buyer leads come from Craigslist. So I actually go into my Craigslist account. This is a screenshot in the video of my Craigslist, and I show you what you're going to need, what you're going to do, what yours should look like, and if something goes wrong, how to fix it. I also talk about how to make money on Craigslist. And this is a Periscope video that I did. It was so awesome. So I threw it in here for you. And I did a video inside of a Facebook group that I'm in on how to use Craigslist. So I put that in here too, but I love Craigslist. My ladies that started in August, the 1st of August, they should be on week 5, which fully explains owner financing. And Sherry had a couple further questions about that. And I like to record the videos on Wednesdays. I don't know why, but I just think better on Wednesdays. So tomorrow I've already got 2 videos that I'm going to line up to do. And you can see that there's a lot of good information in this program already, but I keep adding to it. Every week I add 1 or 2 more videos, which is another, it's like paying to get inside my brain, but you've already paid and you just get it for free now. So instead of an hourly price, you just get it for free right now. And you can bounce off each other, ask questions, whatever you need to do. This is one of my favorite videos. It's Prove It, Whitney, where I go through probably, I think, 5 or 6 deals that I did in the first year. And I show you how much I made, what I actually did, how much I actually made, and why you should be a real estate rock star too, and how easy it is to just start putting this plan into action and get some results really quickly. Week 7 is all about the buyers. Here's the buyer lead sheet so that when you're talking to buyers, you know what to say to them, you know how to say it to them, and you don't scare them off. Also, so you can get more money out of them, which, goes straight into HIP National Bank, which is your pocket. Here's the video on how to find buyers. Here's the video on how to have an open house without an open house. And then this video in week 8, a lot of ladies love week 8 because this is where I tell you how to build your team. Okay, you need inspectors, appraisers, and mortgage brokers. So I break it down on how you get them and how you can make more money from them. There's also 3 people that you need to be successful in real estate, and a real estate coach is one of them. Ta-da! I'm already here. All right, and then what's in a name? So how are you going to name your company? How are you going to check with the Secretary of State to see if you need this or that and the other? How are you going to get your FEIN number? Have you ever done that before? It sounds complicated, and attorneys or accountants will want to charge you big bucks for that. But guess what? I got it in here. You don't need to pay them. All right? You're welcome. Saved you a bunch of money right there. Okay. I made $10,000 off my business card on one deal. Okay, because my business cards stand out. If you've met me in person and you've got my business card, they're memorable. All right, and I'm getting some new ones made right now. They're going to be memorable too. Love business cards. All right, and Zillow, and y'all don't know this, but in 2012, I told Jason, he was my boyfriend at the time before he was my husband, and I told him that I wanted to buy some stock in Zillow. I let him talk me out of it. And that's the last time I let him talk me out of buying anything. Okay, so as a real estate professional, I hate Zillow. As a person, I freaking love Zillow. Okay, I use Zillow like everybody else uses Zillow, and I'm sorry, I hate that, yes, but I will show you how to use Zillow, what to look for so you don't get tripped up in Zillow, but how you can, because if everybody's gonna be here, you might as well be here too. So that's what we're going to cover in week 10. Week 12 is about insurance. And I actually sat down with my insurance broker. We went over a couple terms that new investors need to know and why they need to know it, and how you can qualify your insurance broker to make sure that they're the right fit for you. Okay. You need to make sure that you're working with somebody who understands what you're talking about. All right. The bonus webinar section is, just chock full of bonus webinars. Okay. Here we're talking about how to manipulate the bank for more money. This is my friend Victoria Morris. She's speaking at the event in November. That'll be fun. Here's buyer samples for bandit signs, seller samples for bandit signs. And this is stuff that you can use in your neighborhood starting this weekend to start getting some leads in so you can go buy some houses. Y'all, this is April Crosley. She's also going to be speaking at the event in November. She is brilliant. As an investor, as a flipper, as somebody, she's coming in to talk about self-directed IRAs, which I've never used. I've never done that. I don't have any experience with that. Y'all, she is a genius at self-directed IRAs. This is Anna Whitworth. She is also speaking in November. She's talking about how to qualify the unqualifiable. This is back with Victoria Morris. I have a blast with her. And this is Julie. She's a property manager. And you guessed it, she's talking in November about property management. So this will give y'all a good sneak peek. So when you see these people in real life, you're going to be like, oh my gosh, they really exist. This is Jason. If you've not seen or heard Jason before, he's in here talking about why you need a real estate coach. But also, he'll tell you in this video that he didn't believe in me. And I told a couple of y'all that on the phone, that when I got started, I did not have the full support of my romantic partner. So if you were in that situation, I completely get it, because I didn't have his support when I got started. And look at me now. Okay, this is another video that I did. I should probably put this one in the owner financing place over here. This is where we talk about the tax sales. A lot of you told me that you wanted to get into tax sales. Well, on 8/19/15, so exactly a year ago, I did a whole video on how to make money at the tax sale. So it's already in here. You're ready to go. And this is a class that I did out at a community college on real estate investing and how it helps job creation. This is an ebook that I did. It's actually my real estate dictionary. So if you follow me on Instagram, Whitney Buys Houses, then you know every day I have a daily real estate topic, and it's a whole dictionary. I wrote it earlier this year, and it's right here included for free. Here's the Busy Mom's Guide to Real Estate. Ooh, I should put this one up in the group. This is just a good video to get you started and get you excited about real estate too. So these are just general things, some things that you need to know. These are how to flip a house for less than $100 on the weekend, 5 steps to getting your real estate license. These are all books that I've written. This is the PowerPoint that goes with this video. And then random, this is where we just kind of chat. This is our private little group messaging. Looks like mostly me and Sherry right now, but also there's some other random videos here. Here's, the real estate coach. Here's, how to be a Proverbs 31 woman, and just some other videos are in here. But y'all, there are tons of videos in here. And I add 1 or 2 every week. Good luck keeping up with me. Okay. And some of you have said that you've been, silently stalking me for a couple months now. It's time to get in. It's time for you to see the good stuff. It's time for you to get started. I want you to make some money. Okay. Don't just stalk me. Become me. If you're looking up to me, if you're like, man, I want to be here like her when I'm 31, you can do it. And if you're like, damn, I'm already 45. I can't be like her when I'm 31. Then be like me when you're 51. Okay? Or 42, or whatever you're going to be in the next year or two. It doesn't matter. You have plenty of energy, you have plenty of resources, and you have plenty of money to get started in real estate, because it doesn't take any money to buy a house. It doesn't take any credit to buy a house, and it doesn't take any banks to buy a house. Okay? I have 17 houses and no mortgage in my name on any of those houses. Okay? All of the answers to all of the questions you're making up and popping out in your head right now, they're all inside the program. They're all in there. And if it's not in there, let me know. I'll do a new video on Wednesday. Okay? Let's start making some money. Let's get you into some money. You can do this. I know you can. If you have any questions, but I think for the most part, I've talked to I talked to 8 of you yesterday. It's time to get started. Let's do this. You can book a call, fill out the application on allaboutrei.com, book a call with me. Let's get started and let's just do this thing. Let's knock it out of the park. You can do this in your area, in your neighborhood. I will teach you how. It's all in here. Let me know when you're ready. Bye, y'all. Fill out the application and book a call, allaboutrei.com. I'll see you soon.